A Midsummer Night's Dream, the play in 1 hour, by Drama Notebook. This royalty-free play is part of a fantastic collection of plays for kids and teens on Drama Notebook. A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare, edited by Jania Dahl. Act 1, Athens and a wood near it. Scene 1, Athens, the palace of Theseus. Enter Theseus and Hippolyta.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a step-dame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Enter Aegeus, Hermia, Lysander, and Demetrius.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do not entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patent up.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed, My love is more than his, my fortunes every way as fairly ranked. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius come, and come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself, to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the laws of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate to death, or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta.
With duty and desire we follow you.
Exit all but Lysander and Hermia.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well besteam them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue. She hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in the same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Enter Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again and say, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look and with what heart you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gate we have devised to steal.
And in the woods, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, were wont to lie, keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia.
Exit Hermia.
Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Exit Lysander.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is when Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on her means eyne, he held down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hellsome heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go to him of fair Hermia's flight, then To the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her for this intelligence. If I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Exit Helena. Act 1, Scene 2. Elsewhere at Quince's house. Enter Quince, Snug, Bottom, Flute, Snout, and Starveling.
Is all our company here?
Bottom's here. You are best to call then generally man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Marry, Bottom, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors. By the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. What part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
Bottom, he is a lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms, the raging rocks, the shivering shocks. Shall I break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. That was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one, Flute. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
If I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Knights, knights, Pyramus lover dear, thy Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
Oh no, Bottom, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quinn.
You, Snout, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted.
Snug here. Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
Snug, you may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Bottom here, let me play the lion too. I will roar, that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I'll make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
Bottom, no. If you should do it too terribly, you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all. That would hang us, every mother's son.
But I will aggravate my voice, and I will roar you as gently as a suckling dove. I will roar you if 'twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus, Bottom, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Kit, well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
Exit all.